That's right. I did the unthinkable. I actually cleaned up this room. Well, most of it. There's some cabling nightmare over there. But I actually redecorated because this room was starting to really, really bug me, and I hid all of the cabling. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you proud of me? So if we come back behind the walls, you can see that this is where I did all of the cabling. And I actually used a bunch of the ME conduits from Ender.io to run the cables down from the dense cables so that I can mix them in with the normal conduits. And sometimes under some of these blocks, there are either the flat ME interfaces or else exporters or importers or whatnot down here under it to feed them in and out of the system. I also hid the two droppers back here for charcoal and for fluix because honestly I just couldn't find a clean way of putting these anywhere else out on the floor, so I just didn't bother. So those are just hidden behind the world right now. But I did it. It's no longer messy. We now have a clean workroom that has plenty of room to actually expand because all of these black blocks right here are where I intended to put machines. Assuming we even need to do a whole lot more expansion here other than put the fusion multi-block in down here, probably right about there. Hello everybody, I'm Martin. Welcome to another episode of Glacial Awakening. Are you ready to go kill the Ender Dragon? Because I think it's time to go do that. Although let's talk about something real fast other than just cleaning up the basement. Because in the process I also got a healing collector made, and it turns out I only needed one of those because we come over to the fluid infuser while I was building the basement. We now have all 64 super cold ice that we need to finish off that particular requirement. All right, so with the formalities out of the way, let's get the show on the road, huh? That's not doing anything. Well, it looks like I'm not entirely crazy. The normal way to getting the end is not actually here. I had to actually go look this one up because there's no instructions for how you're supposed to do this in the quest book anywhere. But it turns out the telepastries are in, and the only way to get there is via the end cake, which is a bunch of eyes of Ender and a cake. So thankfully I've already got the eyes made, but that's a little annoying. All right, so I've got the cake made. I guess let's go attempt this. This actually kind of worries me. I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to be able to beat this because my armor's kind of cruddy. Because you can see I'm not exactly the most decked out. We're going to hopefully hope that the bow and the sword carry me through this, and that I know how to do this because I also can't fly, but I'm bringing the glider with me. So as we get rid of those, bringing the hand glider, hopefully this tavern will work in that dimension as well as the hearthstone to get me back out. But I guess here goes. All right, and it started me on a platform quite a ways away from this island, and I had to start doing this, and this doesn't make me nervous at all, but we still have to get up there. Are you kidding me? Well, that's gonna suck. Okay, good news. I was able to get my gear back because I was able to use the Corrail's Tombstone key with an Ender's Pearl, which I only knew about due to all the mods 8. So, woo! I did not expect to be able to make that save. Alright, I guess let's hurry up and get set up and pray we don't die in the meantime. Okay, let's see if I can... Whoa! Ow. Okay, here we go, hopefully. And there we go, finally. I can honestly say I super did not enjoy that. And of course I forgot to get the means to get the egg out of here, so we're gonna have to come back. Well, that was awkward. It went right through the portal. Alright, so the good news is it popped out at 00, so that thankfully was not far from my base. This is just the astral temple that we did our stuff in before, so the base is just over that hill. Now, the whole reason we were even doing that was to get the Arcane Dragon Egg, which requires using a whole bunch of these golden dragon scales, which unfortunately you get from dragon scales, which you need to make from the dragon's head, which, well, we didn't get that. But hopefully we can go find a city with an airship or two to get these from, because we need a bunch of these. Okay, good news. The hearthstone does work here, so that does get me back here. So I guess let's go try to find an end city and maybe not die and lose all my stuff again, huh? Oh, delightful. And it's also over the void. So that's not terrifying. Okay then, here we go. Oh, and there's a tower right there, but no airships, so that's unfortunate. But maybe we can get some loot. Alright, and some loot. Oh hey, soul valve with a shulker, that's actually helpful. And of course now I get a dark bow when I've got the upgrade. Of course I finally find a very large structure with an airship after I've completely run out of blocks and other resources for the most part. So I guess we're going to try to get up there. Well, at least there's an elytra here. Alright, and now the part where I hope this is not completely awful. Oh, it's completely awful. Okay, we need to find 3 more of those. Well, I hate everything about this. You know what, before we go any further, let's actually try something. Because we only actually need 1 more because I'm incapable of doing math. And one of the things we found in that last one was this Enchanted Temple of Cupidity, which I think takes you to a structure. So I guess let's see what happens, and let's cross your fingers. Well, that did a whole lot of nothing. Guess we're doing this the hard way. Alright, so thankfully this one didn't take all that long to find. It was actually a lot closer than the first one, so that was easy at least. Alright, so now we have our dragon scales, which means now we need to make a bunch more arcane gold, and well, I guess this is why I have an AE2 system. I just need to go make some recipes because I don't actually like processing this stuff. Oh, and we need gas tiers. Uh-oh. And prismarine. Oh no. You know what? I might need to go set up some more deep mob learning boxes to handle those 2 things because I remember them being annoying to do the Hearthwall way. Oh, but you know what? It looks like I can actually make gas tiers pretty easily since I have hellish matter. I just need sugar and spider eyes, which I have. So I guess I've got that problem solved. And I suppose I could just combust some glass and nether quartz for prismarine. I think I have enough heat output for that as well. I think I've done this before even. Okay, I lied. I'm not going to do deep mob learning because that just seems like effort. So here's the one thing that I missed. I need to make these arcane stones, which requires cobblestone and zen crystals. And I could have potentially have automated this. My aim sucks. But it would have probably taken me more time to automate it than just to grind these out manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we have the arcane dragon egg, which gets us 1 step closer to finishing. And while we're here, let's go do one more easy one real fast just to show that not all of these are a massive arduous process. And let's go make the mountain tier, which is ridiculously simple by comparison, because we just need lava, magma blocks, orange dye, and a shaped radiant quartz. After what I just went through for the egg, this is just kind of a joke. Alright, and there's the mountain tier, and we're done. Yep, that felt pretty silly. But that cleared out another one of these, so we are about halfway through, and I think we're going to end up ending right about on this one here, but hopefully we can bang out some of the other ones a bit more easily. But if you found this episode interesting and entertaining, please consider a like or subscribe if you're new. As always, I'm Ard. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.